Hi, this is Chris, and there's a lot going on being that the weather's warming up, and I thought I'd show you folks. And that's just a view of the end of the road. You can see the trees aren't budding. It's almost April. No buds. Over here, two cedar logs, beautiful cedar logs, and you'll see what they're being used for in a minute. Okay. And there's the Escape, the Indian Scout, and the Yamaha V-Star. Let me go up here. Okay. The Yamaha is being fixed from my buddy's son. You can see it has this terrible trike kit, but that will allow my buddy's son to take his children on it and whatnot. And so we're trying to do a good, safe job on it. And I really want to get it done because when it's done, hang on a minute. Yeah, the Indian Scout here. Pretty much the same as a Harley 99 Softail. I get to ride this boy, and I just got to finish fixing him up. The work is going well on the bikes and the truck. I just wish I had a place to work, but I'll update you on that in a second. Okay, over here. The truck makeover is in full swing. I have new bumper covers, front and rear. See how big of bumper covers they are. And they've already been primed and painted, and they're at my buddy's Rogers in Clarksville. And last thing to do before I take this truck in for the makeover is the body work. And you can see I'm almost done here. That contour area in the hood was mangled. By the way, I'm getting brand new headlamp assemblies. I've already got them. Brand new, so I'm not messing with those. Little spot there. And over here, some subhuman had keyed it badly, a couple of X's that were all the way to the metal, but you can see, it's almost perfect. And that's the last little job of spot putty there. And like I said, this rear bumper cover is getting replaced also. There's a new one painted in Clarksville. And we have new carpeting, new headliner, and that dash cam, I'm going to install it properly and drill that assembly and put a little grommet on it, and the cable will go down into it. Just kind of hide it. Over here, the front entry, you can see what I'm using those cedar logs for. I was working on it. Scott and I were working on it, but we got rained out and frozen out. But now it's about ready to be done. There's a gravel I'm bringing over, and my nice gravel pile my buddy Teddy brought me. But yeah, I'm going to go, let's see, up the sides there with another piece of cedar and overlap them here on the ends, and I'll have a nice flat entry there. Same here. You can see we were kind of trenching and all that, but it's just been so damn cold, we haven't gotten to it. I've done a lot more cleanup. You can see the place is getting really, really clean. Well, all my clutter, but at least it's not a junk pile. And those are Dylan's air conditioners. He owns the property, but he's giving me such a good deal, I guess I don't mind it. All right, the workshop. I'll step back here a minute. There we go. This workshop is fully equipped to fix anything on this property. The truck, any appliance, everything. I don't have to go anywhere. I've got parts, I've got hardware, I've got tools, and a generator, all kinds of good equipment. There you go. There's part of the stuff for the truck makeover. And it's not a very big shop, but it's functional. I can pull a car back here and you know, kind of get at it to work. Tennessee shade tree mechanics, but we do a good job. Okay. The solar panel project is starting today. I have 4 panels and a 40 amp charge controller. And here we go. First thing that gets done is that roof gets cleaned and coated with a elastomeric roof coating. I'm going to clean everything up there. And I got a scrub brush on a pole here to do it, and the pressure cleaner. I got a brand new pressure cleaner yesterday. Let me show you this up here. There we go. You can see the roof is stained. You know, most of that's mold. That's old and dead, old and black. Yeah, you can see. But I'm going to pressure clean it all. And I'm going to use elastomeric roof coating to seal it. And then the 4 panels will be here in this little area. And there's enough room for them. And to make it 6 panels, I'm probably going to have to bring the other 2 right over there. Now, what I'm going to do to mount them is I don't want to drill the roof. So there's a J channel here. There you go. On this side, I'm trying to figure how to fabricate a bracket that will come up and allow me to put rails, aluminum L stock rails across, level, and mount the panels to them. And I know you're probably saying, lay 2 panels with this contour and 2 panels over there with that contour, but now I'd rather have them up leveled, air can pass underneath, and then up there I'll fabricate a spoiler out of sheet metal, you know, to keep the air off the panels when this thing goes on the road. But this thing isn't going to be on the road much ever again, I don't expect. And it shouldn't be too hard to clean up with pressure washer. Just fixing to get to that. None of this stuff is, yeah, you can see. All right, I'll come back down. None of that stuff is really very bad. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get me a bucket of soapy water. And I'm going to get up on that ladder with that pole brush. And it's got some really stout bristles. So I'm going to scrub that roof, and then I'm going to pressure wash it. Now I've got 2 nice ladders here because I'm going to need a ladder on both sides for the solar project, because I don't want to keep moving the ladder around all the time. But I'd say the place is really shaped up. Now, let me show you. These are the trees that went down last fall. Now, the wind comes from west to east. That way is due west. And you can see I have the RV aligned with the wind, so the wind doesn't catch it full broadside. That way is south, and I get good solar exposure during days like this. It's real warm inside the RV. But you can see how these trees went during that storm. And look at that. I mean, missed the truck box, but it's really not by much. And man, look at that. And these things went one after the other. It sounded like explosions. And I was sitting inside just waiting for one to come down on it and crush me and kill me and send me to meet my maker. Over here, I'm working to level this box up a little more. It's not exactly stable, but I need a I need some help on that. And look at that. Look at the size of that hickory. Oh my word. And there's some more trees that went. You see over there's another big one. And you can see they take other trees with them when they go. A lot of firewood here. A lot of firewood just for the cutting, but I can't get the owner interested. So I'll ask him, let me have my friends come over and cut it up. Let's not waste the shit, you know. This is where I primed and sanded the bumper covers. I just had them on top of the on top of the barrel, on top of the milk crate, and sanded them down, primed them. No big deal. And you can see there where I was priming. Came out really well. Doing primer out here, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not going to paint them out here like this. That would be a real hack. I painted them in Roger's storage shed in Clarksville. They came out really nice. But yeah, there's my items for recycling put aside. But yeah, it's looking a lot nicer now. The makeover for the truck happens Monday in Roger's shop. We'll be there early morning. I'm almost done with the Yamaha. When I'm done with the Yamaha, I put the Indian on the road and I can ride it. But I say things are actually coming along rather well. I'm in better health. That horrible skin condition that almost incapacitated me is over. The VA sent me to a dermatologist. But, yeah, I wish those air conditioners weren't there, because this place would be looking a lot better, but what the heck. It's a nice day. Probably about 68 degrees. Something like that. And one more thing I'll show you. That field over there has been cut. And you can see where nice grasses, winter grasses, will come in. That's so the deer come over and graze. And you can get a very clean shot at them. And they come to the field through the patch of woods right there. And they come across just on the other side of the driveway and then over through the tall grass and right into that pasture. And it really seems to work out well. Other than that, I don't think I have anything more to show you right now. I'll do another one when I get the solar project going. The interior is almost in its finished state, and I'll do a last video of the interior. Other than that, this is Chris signing off.